There's a kind of coaching attitude that presumes that there's a solution to any problem. And it's really just a question of finding what works and then putting it into practice. So when you work with a coach, this is really just a systematic and quite thorough method for finding some of those solutions and making sure that they become reality, overcoming any obstacles that might get in the way. So during this video, I'm going to try and answer some of the more common questions that people ask me about solution-focused coaching. The questions are: what is coaching? What is coaching good for? How does coaching work? Can a coach give me advice and sort my life out for me? Who regulates coaching and what guarantees coaching quality? And then how do you choose a coach? And if you're interested, what's next? Most dictionaries have numerous definitions of coach, ranging from a wheeled carriage for carrying several people to a trainer or instructor who helps people improve their tennis. However, in large companies and in the world of HR and talent management, coaching has become a term for a specific type of personal and professional development that uses the needs and knowledge of individuals and teams to bring about change. Coaching is a great way for people to develop strategies, values, and even meaning that can lead to action plans and next steps. And it has a great track record for bringing about very real and lasting change. It can help people overcome mental blocks, it can help resolve conflicts and problems, identify goals, and it can help finding practical and realistic ways of achieving those goals. Coaching often has an impact not only on the subject in question, but it helps the client think about challenges in general in terms of solutions, and it gives them tools and strategies that are useful long after the coaching process is over. Coaching moves around problems and focuses directly on solutions. And this is a skill and discipline that allows for fast and really quite radical change if that's what the client wants or needs. A coaching session is basically a conversation in which the coach asks clients questions that allow the client to better understand what they want, why it's important to them, and then to work on an action plan and to commit to this action plan. Typical coach question might be, how can you reframe your problem in terms of what you would like to achieve? And what are possible steps that you could take to move closer to that goal? Coaches also have metaphorical bags full of tools, basically exercises that can help clients expand their thinking and focus on what's important to them or find new ideas, processes and values. But the key to good coaching is really the quality of the relationship between the coach and the client, and the quality of listening, and the encouragement of the client to keep moving forward. Sure, but that's not coaching. That's training or consulting. And although coaches almost always have experience in other fields and outside of a coaching session, they may well be willing and absolutely qualified to give advice. But the coaching session itself is an advice-free zone, and telling the client what to do can actually be counterproductive to the client's progress. No coach, trainer or consultant can know the deep motivations, context or mental blocks that a client is facing. And training, whilst it's remarkably productive, doesn't take into account these refined needs. Whereas coaching is capable of going far deeper and finding solutions far better adapted to the most specific and individual hurdles that allow the client to move forward. Anybody can declare themselves a coach and charge money for their coaching services. But there are, however, a few regulatory associations with codes of ethics and practice that they require their coaches to respect. The largest of these coaching associations is the International Coach Federation, or the ICF. Membership of the ICF is voluntary, but they require that their members have undergone specific coach training with an ICF accredited training organisation, and that the coach has a certain amount of experience and that she or he adheres to the ICF Code of Ethics and complies with their list of core competencies. Before you can choose a coach, you need to know what kind of coach you're looking for. And it may sound obvious, but if you want a tennis coach, don't sign up with a personal development coach. If you are looking for a coach in personal development, then membership of a recognized coaching association is a good starting point and can help you identify the coach's values and credentials fairly quickly. Check them out on the internet. If they have a website, read through what they say about themselves. Phone them up, speak with them, and if possible, meet with them. And this should be for free. Then ask yourself some simple questions. Do I like this person? Do I trust this person? Does their explanation of how coaching works make sense to me? Do they have other respected clients and recommendations? The success of coaching absolutely depends on the quality of the relationship between the coach and the client. So perhaps the main question to ask yourself is, do I believe that I can have a quality working relationship with this person? People don't carry signs or wear badges saying that they're manipulative or untrustworthy, and no coach will tell you that they're incompetent. And yet there are small indicators in the way people hold themselves, the things they say, their attitude, that can give you an idea of the kind of person they are. You don't want a coach who is going to dominate you or impose their worldview. Successful coaching is about partnering. You want somebody that's going to listen to you and accompany you to reach your goals and to become the best possible version of yourself. What next? Contact some coaches. Look up on the internet, or even better, ask for recommendations. Working with a coach can not only help you solve specific problems, but it can teach you a way of thinking about how to move around obstacles that can change the rest of your life. It's a very powerful process. And although working with a trained and experienced coach is an ideal way to help you move forward, there are a lot of basic coaching skills that you can teach yourself. And the process isn't a secret, and it's pretty easy to follow. There's more information on all the things I've spoken about in this video on my website, which is called change-begins-here.com. And thank you for watching.